I welcome you to this short video where we want to look at how we can solve simultaneous equations. So this question is coming from the ECZ grade 9 2023 mathematics paper 2. This is mathematics paper 2. Okay, so there are different methods of solving simultaneous equations such as elimination method, substitution method, graphical method, the Cramer's rule, such as the matrix method. So you can use any of these and the solution will still be the same. So in our case, we are going to work out this simultaneous equation using elimination method. So the word elimination comes from the word eliminate. So we have the variables of y and x. So before we can work out the other, one of these must be eliminated. That is what it means by elimination method. So we have to use this method, elimination method. Okay, so in my case, I can see that the coefficients of y are the same, and it is very easy for me to eliminate these because I can easily subtract equation 2 from equation 1, and that is what we are going to do. So simply do this, and then we say let us subtract. So we are subtracting the second equation from the first one. So let us start with the constant values. We shall ask ourselves, what is 4 minus negative 18? So you have to be very careful because there is already a negative here and we are doing the subtraction. So what does that mean? So let us put it here. We have 4 minus, this minus here, then negative 18. So we can put it like this and see what we are going to obtain. Okay, so from there, we can say 4 is going to be maintained. Then the negative and negative here, when we multiply, is going to give us a plus. So we are simply doing 4 plus 18, and this is going to give us 22. So when we say 4 minus negative 18, we are going to get 22. We maintain the equal sign. We come this side where we have the x variable. Again, it will be negative 4x minus negative 15. Let me put it here as well. We have negative 4, then minus negative 15x. Okay? So negative 4 can be maintained, then negative times negative will give us positive 15 in this case. So we are simply doing negative 4. Okay? There's an x variable here, let's not forget. Negative 4x plus 15x. This entails that because we have different signs, we can subtract, and when we subtract, we are going to have 11x. We maintain the sign from the bigger number, so it's going to be negative 11x. Sorry, positive 11x. So we are going to have positive 11x here. And then when we come to this, we have 6y on top minus 6y. So this is going to give us a 0. So we can just ignore this part because it's giving us a 0. So we have this equation of 11x equal to 22. Our interest is to solve, meaning to get the values of x and y. So here we can simply now divide on both sides, and we shall get x equal to 11 into 22 is going to give us a 2. So this is the value of x. And we shall use this very value of x to get the value of y, which was eliminated in the first place. So let's move. We can just pick any of these equations and then substitute for x. Where we have x, we shall put 2. So I'm going to use equation 1. You can use any of these, there is no problem. 6y minus 4. So where there is x, I'm going to substitute 2 and shall be equal to 4. From there, we can simplify. We have 6y. When we multiply this, negative 4 by 2, it's going to give us negative 8 equal to 4. Again, our interest is the value of y. So there, we can simply say 6y is going to be maintained equal to 4, then the additive inverse of negative 8 is going to be positive 8. So this shall now give us 6y equal to 4 plus 8 is going to give us 12. So then simply need to divide on both sides, and the value of y is going to be equal to 2. So this is what we are going to get for this equation, which is a simultaneous equation. Okay, so suppose we have been given another simultaneous equation of this form. Okay, so here is another question which we've just added as our part B, and we want to use this simultaneous equation for just practicing sake. So how can we work out this simultaneous equation which has the variables for x and y? Okay, we can use again any of those methods, the substitution, the elimination method, and the solution will just be the same. And let me demonstrate on how this can be done. I'm going to use this time substitution method. Okay, so to substitute simply means to take away and then you replace. You remove and replace. Okay, so using this method, we can, because we've been told x plus y equal to 2, then x is equal to y. So meaning where there is x, we can replace y. Or where there is y, we can as well replace x. So you can go either way. So I'm going to get the first equation, which has the first variable as x, okay, plus y equal to 2. Now, I'm told x is equal to y. So where there is x this time, I'm now going to substitute by y. So it will be y, okay, plus y is equal to 2. So what I've done here is that where there was x, I've replaced by the other variable of y. This is coming from the first equation, and it's going to simplify to 2y is equal to 2. Then we can divide on both sides. Y is going to be equal to 1. The solution for y, or the value for y, is going to be equal to 1. And now we can solve the value of x using the second equation. We can simply say x is equal to, so now where we have y, we are going to replace by 1. So this is going to be the value of x. If you want to go by elimination method, you can simply maintain the first one. X plus y is equal to 2. So this is now elimination method. Elimination method. Okay. And then this one can be reorganized to x, then y, we can bring its additive inverse beside. So we shall have minus y equal to, we are remaining with a 0 beside. We have just reorganized the second equation. And then we can just do as we did in the earlier simultaneous equation. So because we have x here with the same coefficient, we can subtract. So x minus x is going to give us a 0. Then positive y minus 2y is going to give us 2y, because the negative here and this negative are going to come to a positive. So we shall have 2y equal to 2. Then we can divide on both sides. Y shall be equal to 1. Okay, so we've solved the same solution using substitution. Again, we have gotten the same solution, or the same value for y. Also, we can get any of those equations and then replace where there is y, we shall replace by 1 and see if we are going to get the same solution or the same value for x. So we simply say x for the second, sorry, the first variable of x, plus where there is y, we put 1 and we say equal to 2. So we understand these two cannot be added. X plus 1 cannot be added because they are unlike terms. So instead, we shall maintain the x. Then we say equal to 2. The additive inverse of positive 1 is negative 1. So we shall have x is equal to 1. So this is how you can work out a simultaneous equation, especially when you have different signs for the variables that have been given. We shall look at the other format where we have same signs like negative, negative, or positive, positive. How can that be worked out? Thank you so much. See you in the next video.